Hi guys and welcome back to the part 6 of making KUSH MAINI a Formula 2 champion and then a Formula 1 champion. And for today's race, we are in Monza, one of my favorite tracks on the calendar. And can we do anything in this race to win both sprint race and feature race? Taking Ascari there a little bit too much on the throttle there, but can we do anything in this race? And if you haven't watched my previous videos, go and check it out on the channel because they are much more action packed than anything I've ever done. Go and watch it. Red flags, safety cars, DNFs, everything, and going through Parabolica, trying to get the shortest line possible to get any kind of time. Is it a good lap? No, it's not a good lap. We are only P11 and trying to go for the second run, but we have left it a little too late. Only 5 seconds left. We are not going to make it anywhere, and we are going to be starting in P11. And it's a really bad qualifying for us. But let's see what we can do in the race. But first, let's see the results. And Cortil is on pole position, Porsche is second, Zane Maloney is in third, and let's get into the sprint race.
Jakes alongside me for this one, Alex Brundle. It is a sprint race, it is race day. How much can you take from that one lap pace into our multi-lap contest today?
Try to leave reverse in the pit lane if you possibly can. You do not want to be going backwards from the front row of the grid. This is the moment where some drivers are able to snatch points they won't be able to later on.
Let's see what we can do in this race.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do.
It looks like there's going to be rain, a lot of rain in the end of lap, in the end of sprint race. But let's go, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are gonna go for the sprint race of the Monza weekend. We are P11. So just behind Cortil, everyone is bunched up. It's almost like a traffic jam. And let's see what we can do. Correa and Bushaw is just side by side. Everyone is too wide. We go onto the grass, losing a couple of positions. But look at that. Everyone is just side by side. Everyone is side by side. Do and Cortil both side by side. And we see a 3 wide moment for Martin Srivastava. It's Nisani there, but we are now in P14. Let's see what we can do after this lap, and going for a big dive bomb there on the Ruvla. A really big dive bomb the Ruvla, but we weren't able to make anything on Hauger. We weren't actually trying to overtake Hauger, but we just get so much amazing braking speed, and Hauger also giving us a little bit of space so that we can do something about that. And on lap 2, we have lost a little bit time to Hauger, but we will able to catch him into Ascari, taking it easy. Everyone, because of constrainer effect, everyone just have to brake that much little bit early, but because we have a little bit more gap than all of these people, we can brake that much late and get a little bit extra acceleration at the corner exit. And look at that, into Parabolica, just behind Hauger, getting an amazing exit there. Can we do anything at the start of lap 3? Can we overtake Hauger, or will Hauger overtake Cortil? Let's see. We get the fastest lap. TRS is now enabled, and we do not have any tire constraint. Can we overtake Hauger, Cortil? And we have also overtaken Tuan. No, we haven't able to overtake Tuan, but we have made a 2-pass overtake into turn 1. See, it's because of that Constantino effect. Everyone else is so much bunched up. We had a little bit more space, and because of that, we were able to outbreak both of them because they weren't actually trying to fight. And on lap 4, can we now overtake the one?
Okay,
and we have a little bit of a dive bomb there, and we have overtaken the one, and we are now in P10, just one position in front of where we qualified because we lost a lot of positions. And we get our objective of trying to burn as much fuel as we can. Technically it is that, but can we able to burn that much fuel? Really difficult. And into turn 1 on lap 5, can we overtake Maloney going on to the curb, big curb, and we have gotten a really good exit, and we have overtaken Maloney for P9. Now on to Fittipaldi. Can we do anything to him? Just catching in a little bit, but and on the back straight we have a yellow flag. And Porsche is slowing down. Porsche is out of the race. Because of that, we get really close to Fittipaldi into Ascari, taking it as much curve we can, but Porsche has retired. That's a really sad news for him. He qualified really well in this race, and into Parabolica we have, with a big dive bomb, overtaken Fittipaldi there and getting a big wheel spin there, but still we are now in P7 into point swing position and onto lap 6. Can we do anything? We have failed the objective, which isn't a really big news, but on lap 7 we have now caught up to the leading pack with Novalak just in front of us and Benavides in front of him. Can we do anything? Can we overtake him? Can we overtake Novalak into Parabolica? It's really going to be difficult, but let's see what we can do. And we have made a dive bomb into Parabolica and we have overtaken Novalak and going. That's a big slide for us. Novalak, surely, yes, Novalak has overtaken us now because we went onto the curb with a big slide. But we can still make something out of this race. We can still overtake Novalak there. And into turn 1, taking it easy, and there's a 3-wide moment between Cordial, Hauga and Behrman. But because of that fighting, we are now just behind Novalak, pushing him through, getting a really better exit than him. But because we have touched him, now he is in front, gaining on Benavides, but we are also trying to gain, and we have now an objective to overtake Novalak, and into turn 4, trying to overtake Novalak, we have broken our front wing. But on lap 9, but in Monza it's not really that difficult to overtake without a little bit of front wing with 0-0 wing into turn 1, taking it easy, and Benavides in front, and Bashaw has spun from the lead. That's a really gutting news for him. It's really sad, but we move. We are now in P4 onto lap 10. Can we do anything? Can we overtake Benavides? We decide not to make a dive bomb there, taking it really easy because we don't want another crash and our whole front wing gone. So we are going to take it easy. We still have a good amount of laps, a total of 2 laps to do something in this race to at least get a podium position or even P4. Taking it easy into turn 4, everyone is civil, but Benavides has decided he do not want to take part into the race, has gone on to the race outside of the racing line. But on lap 11, look at that, Correa and Behrman fighting just behind him. Can we overtake him? As you can see, the weather is now overcast, because of which we have a really good tire there, and just side by side with Haja. Can we overtake him? Can we do anything here? A little bit of rain is spitting, but can we overtake him? Into turn 4 we have overtaken him, and into P3 into the podium positions. Can we do on the last lap? Can we do anything about the front 2? They are a little bit in front, but let's see if we can anything do. Going through Lesmo 1 has done, and on to Lesmo 2, getting a little bit out of hand there because of the rain is little bit over here, and we have worn tires. But still, going into Ascari, I think we have some kind of a curb issue there. We felt like something hit behind us, but still we are now just behind Correa and Behrman. Can we do anything? Behrman trying to overtake Correa into Parabolica. Can he do anything into Parabolica? Behrman stick just behind Correa. We get a really good exit. Can we overtake him? And trying to get the shortest exit there, but Correa has won the sprint race of Monza. Behrman second, we third, Haja fourth. It's a really good race for everyone else. And Novalak was P5, Brad Benavides was P6. The pole man in Cordial wasn't able to get any positions. But let's get into the feature race.
Welcome everybody to the heart of Italian motor racing, Monza. We're here with Formula 2 for what ought to be an extravaganza of excitement and action. Let's head to the start line and get underway. Monza's emphasis on long, fast straights typically rewards a low drag setup, but teams using that could face some problems in these conditions. Watch out for Parabolica, possibly this track's most demanding corner. We may see cars struggling for grip there. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race. A fantastic effort from Anne-Marie Cordial yesterday puts him on pole position. And starting alongside in P2 is Teo Porcher. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Maloney, Fittipaldi, Clermont Novalak, Hadjar, Behrman, Benavides, for sure, Juan Manuel Correa, MAINI, Deruvala, Dennis Hauger, Jack Doohan, Vesti, Awasa. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
There are going to be some quivering hands on the tyre guns, aren't there, when they tighten up what could easily be.
And into the feature race, look at that. This bug never actually make a problem for us. We have to start on dry tires on a wet track. We can't do anything, but let's get in the race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are a go for this feature race of Monza of round 7. Getting a good exit still. I don't know how. For sure, look at that. So much driving skill into him. He was able to make those maneuvers without spinning. And into turn 1. Cordial and Porsche going side by side there. See, look at that. They are just trying to keep the car on the black stuff. Can't do anything in this rain. So much rain, and Cordial has made it into P1. And now we are now in turn 1. Look at that. There is no grip for us, and we are out of racing line. And we have aquaplane there, and we are now into Correa. Correa has pushed us right, and we get a really small wing damage, but the crucial is we are now in P22. After this crash, I have decided we are going on to wets at the end of this lap. I can't do anything about it, and we are now into the pits. Let's see if we can do anything in this race, because it's going to be a uphill battle for us. Look at that. Even after the whole lap and a formation lap, we weren't able to get any kind of temperature into these tires, into the pits. Let's see if we can do. A 4.2 pit stop, a good pit stop. We already lost 14 seconds before even we entered the pits. Let's see if we can do anything now. We are almost 40 seconds behind our teammate Boschong, who is in last. Well, he's in second last. We are in last now with 46 seconds. Can we do anything in this race? It's really going to be an uphill battle. Taking turn 1 easy there, because we don't want to burn the wets too much at the end of the race, because it's going to rain. It's going to rain for almost the whole race, looks like. And on lap 4, Deruvala also had to pit because of some kind of damage, but he went on to wet tires. And on lap 4, look at that, we have caught up to them by almost 12 seconds. Look at that. In every corner I gain around a second on these guys, but they are so stubborn. They are not going to pit, and because of which we are going to take advantage of that and catch up to them and then overtake them, because they will have to pit once at least now, and we also have to pit at least once now. So we are trying to go on offline the racing line, so that we can get any kind of a lot of water onto these tires, so that they don't burn out, they don't get overheated too early. So that, see, look at that, and look at that, we are only 24 seconds behind, just 24 seconds behind Boschong, and we were 40 seconds, almost 43 seconds behind at this. When we put on these wet tires, we have caught up more than 20 seconds, almost 20 seconds in front of us onto lap 6, and on the back straight of lap 6, look at that, even in half a lap we have caught up to that, and it's a red flag. It's a red flag that has saved these guys. This has been a really bad news for us, but I don't know why this red flag came out, because I checked on the replays, I wasn't able to find anything. And we will be going into the race now, which is going to be, I think, it's wet. The race is wet, and we are go again for the feature race of Monza second time, but we are on max. Everybody else is on soft tires. It's still raining. Because of that we go into Stanek. Everyone else is on dry tires. I don't know what are they thinking. And we went fully onto the grass. Look at that, everyone's 3 wide. Korea, Nisani and Martin's 3 wide there. We are just trying to get any kind of room there to overtake everyone. And Hauga has spun, and the ruler spun us, and because of that it's a red flag, a second red flag in this race within 2 laps. On lap 9 it's again a red flag, and let's see what we can do into this.
Okay. So far, but this is a
So
chance
now
to
we
take a
can
breath.
change our tires onto mediums, and now 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are go for third time in the feature race of Monza. We start P16. Hauga has overtaken us. Look at that. We get a lot of wheel spin. Look at that. We are now last. I don't know what has happened. How are we so slow into turn 1? I tried to make a big S-dive home I can. And we are now just behind Nisani and Hauga, side by side with Duan and Boshang, who are just side by side with us. But look at that. The tire, I don't get it. The medium tires are not working. They are not working. Look at that. We are getting so much wheel spin. I don't know what's happening. And look at that. We already have 17% tire wear on these. We haven't even done a half lap. It doesn't look right to me. And look at that. The front tires are cold. It's not even raining now. And because of that, we have got a 3-second penalty. And because after this, look at that again, back getting out of there, though, and without a front wing, half front wing has overtaken us, and we have decided to pit onto the super soft tires, because look at that. See, I have to take it so slow. The tire just don't want to move. I think what has happened is we are still on those same wet tires. We have started on those wet tires. We started after the first red flag. Arthur Leclerc is out of the race, and we have a VSC, and this might save us because we are going to get a pit stop in the VSC timing. Let's see what we can do. I think that's what has happened here. We went on to mediums, but it looks like we didn't. Yeah, it sounds crazy. I think we just wasn't on to medium tires. It was actually the wet tires, but the game must have glitched, and it looked to us that we were on mediums. And look at that. See, look at that. There is no wheel spin, no back kicking out here and there, no front kicking out here and there now, while trying to put any kind of power and taking turn 1. Look at that. There is no problem now. I think I was right. That has happened, but because of pitting extra air, we have lost a lot of time. And what has happened? Everyone is getting qualified. Bad Benavides. Now Clement Novalak is disqualified. What has happened? Let's look at that. Porsche and Benavides going side by side into Parabolica now is on to the last lap, and look at that. What has happened here? So look at both of them disqualified. Ivasa, Cortil, Martins, Fittipaldi, everyone, Behrman, Boschong, everyone. Look at that. Everyone has disqualified. What has happened here? Everyone has disqualified, and Daruvla has also broken his front wing, but he is still in the race. But everyone else is not able to give him any space. And look at that. We are now here. Look at that. Everyone is just trundling around here and there. We are on to the last lap, and these guys all have been disqualified. And because of that, we are now in P2. What has happened here?
Okay,
I don't know. This is amazing. We have done amazing work here. Look at that. Behrman disqualified, Maloney disqualified, Haja, Iwasa, and who's that? Porsche. Everyone is disqualified. What has happened? What has happened here? And because of that, Leclerc is in third because he DNF'd. Everyone else and into Parabolica we have spun, but it's not going to matter because we will be second. We are on pole position from last in a matter of half a lap. I don't know how this has happened, and the tire wear doesn't matter. The race doesn't matter to us now because we are going to be P2 and on to the Parabolica without any front wing. Darula has won the feature race from out of nowhere. We have gotten second from out of nowhere. Leclerc has gotten third out of nowhere. I don't know what has happened, but it's a really amazing work. Very amazing work here. Darula, the whole team is celebrating. I am celebrating because I don't know what has happened here. I think they didn't pit. I think all the guys in front of us started on these tires and ended the race on the same tires, and because of that everyone else is disqualified. Let's see in the race director what has happened. Indian 1 and 2, that's an amazing. See, we got most points out of this race, but Jehan Darula won this race. It's really amazing. Let's see, into pit stop. Look at that, Jehan Darula went on to pit, and we also went on to pit, and no one else. Look at that, no one else actually pit, and because of that we won. It's amazing. And if you want to see more of these kind of crazy races, subscribe to us, and let's see you guys for the next one. Goodbye.